We've got a spectacle here, a tremendous light show hyping up the crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Volunteers will kick this away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Well, last year's game was one Volunteer fans are never going to forget. The first one in the post-Saban era. And they got off to a very slow start. Didn't have a point at halftime, but then stormed back.
Yeah, you got to give Josh Heupel a lot of credit for being able to get that team ready to play in the second half. I remember it. Dylan Sampson had a monster game at the end of that football game, able to put a couple touchdowns on the board. But I think the story of the game, and we'll see how it plays out today, was the Tennessee defense. They really took away Alabama's ability to run the football and put it all on Jalen Milroe, and the result was a victory for the Vols.
Pass caught, second down now. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Here we go, first third down of the game. To the air, it's Simpson. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, what a grab! He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
And the Vols are in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Thomas. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
The balls are moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And the running play gets stuffed. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. 3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. This traditional SEC clash goes back to 1901, almost always on the 3rd Saturday in October. And Vols fans, glad, Kirk, that the post-Nick Saban era has begun in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Coach Saban, I think he lost one time. I think he was 16-1 against Tennessee as the head coach there. And going back to the 90s and early 2000s, Tennessee used to dominate the series. So back and forth it goes, and we'll see who can win this one today. 3rd Saturday in October, always a fun Saturday.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. 2nd down. Looking to throw it. The receiver grabs it. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Fights off a defender. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. It's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
The Volunteers will have to punt this one away. And he's able to get the boot away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Caught in the backfield. It's Porton. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Caught quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looks right for a quick completion. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32.
It's a good thing they pick up the 1st down here, because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the 1st down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice 1st down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the running back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Design quarterback run. Fighting off the defender. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brazil. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here comes a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Back to throw. It's Aguilar. The pocket breaking down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Vols will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And there's the handoff. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the 1st down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown. Vols. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To the air. It's Simpson. Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble now. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. Timeout is called to tuck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And he'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Miller. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's Cuevas. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's caught, but out of bounds, so incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
2nd and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense.
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the 1st down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown! Crimson Tide! The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like they'll take a knee in the final play and head to halftime with the lead. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To throw, it's Aguilar. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. They'll test the right side here. He finds some space. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Quick throw to the left. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Simpson. Tries to get it to the running back. Makes the ground. It's Miller. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
That completion makes it second and short. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Miller. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Miller. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick pass, the catch is made.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw on the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Young. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down quick. He just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Caught near the goal line. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And they've got him. Can the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal? QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Now it's 2nd down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And that pass falls incomplete. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Bringing pressure. They'll be tackled. They'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. And here's the return now from midfield. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On the ground, it's Miller. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. It's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. and it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he did not make it. A big 4th down stop, a chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the fourth quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
2nd down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. The quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
And the Vols will bring their punt team on the field now. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. And they'll begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lewis. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
1st down and 10. Looking for some space. It's Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, it's just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's a shotgun run call. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Receiver makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a 1st down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Play action here on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown. Bama. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And now the important PAT to make it a 3-point lead. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Brazel. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Need to pick up something here on 3rd down. A field goal try here will be from 58. Nice grab. It's Brazel. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that ties the game in the final minute of regulation.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Who's in the clear?
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
On the run, it's Miller. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll run it here. Fights through the tackler. First down and more. He's still running. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
The Vols have the football first here to begin overtime. It's a quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What a job by this defense to come up with that stop. Good job of pressuring the quarterback. And now, big decision for this offense in overtime. Do you go for it to try to eventually get the touchdown, or do you settle for 3 in the field goal?
So here comes the field goal unit out there trying to claim the lead here in OT. It's no good. And that one's off target, and the game will remain tied.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
That's a good job here by this defense, especially the linebacker man coverage, but the quarterback needs some help here from his intended target. He needs to be able to find a guy that can separate and pull away from man coverage to be able to make any play at all.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. To bootleg here. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
They come up on 3rd and goal. Do you try to punch it in or just position the ball for a game-winning field goal try? 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And now the defense will spend a timeout to talk strategy here before this crucial play coming up. So here we go. We'll set up for a walk-off chip shot to win it here in overtime. It's good! An overtime game winner!
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
That's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.